Hey guys, welcome back to D20 House, where a bunch of nerds get together, roll dice, and slay monsters. It's Friday night, which means we are playing our D&D House or D20 House anthology game, The Iron Price. Tonight is the last episode of this 4-episode dwarven infantry special game, and I'm really excited to wrap it up and move on to the next thing. But we're gonna give it one last hurrah. Tonight we've got Enoch.
Hello.
Ashkin.
Howdy.
Newt.
Fucking greenies.
Ian.
Yeet.
And myself, Tafa, and we're gonna have a great
We
time.
get to throw a greenie.
I hope all of you already have a great time.
Do we?
Yeah.
I
Ian,
don't think we have.
Any
I haven't.
announcements?
Announcements. The next stream in the anthology games, starting maybe next Friday, maybe the Friday after, is going to be in my Modern Warfare system. It's going to be a bunch of security guards taking care of a high-profile celebrity for an indeterminate amount of time.
It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
No way.
Yo, we're protecting Agent K. He doesn't need protecting.
Other than that, I believe we're good. In Mad King, he's
That's
dead.
K, that's just K. I'm talking about Agent K. He's
Spoilers.
different.
Oh yeah. Good shit, boys.
I believe that's it.
All right. Well, I'm ready to get right back into it then.
I had
thanks,
just finished
Ashkin.
my turn.
Cool. Yeah. We're gonna get right back where we left off. I have the old initiative count. We had just finished the walls turn, so we're picking up at the beginning of initiative.
Was it Turk or was it the enemies?
It is the enemies, and then it's gonna be on Turk.
Yeah.
But before we start, I want to thank Travis Savoy and Derek and Brandon Fichte, who allow people to use their incredible fantasy music and ambiance specifically made for things like Dungeons and Dragons on their Twitch broadcasts and other content. Just gotta give them a shout out and put their link in the description, which you will find to their YouTube and Spotify's. Please go check them out. This is a track from Warmonger by Travis Savoy, and we're gonna.
And I'm sorry you can't hear it.
Yeah, I know you guys can't hear it, but
It's for our pleasure.
it's for our pleasure, but also
Currently.
I love shouting out these guys. They do good things for everyone, and for the most part, they kind of do it for free. So, all right, back at the top of initiative. Violator, you're first on deck, but the enemies are gonna act first. Where last we left our heroes, we're surrounded by giants.
They might be
Committed no
giants,
war
man.
crimes yet.
They might be giants.
I too stand on the shoulders of giants. I'm losing my voice like hard today.
It's okay. Take it easy.
It's going.
You're cured.
Okay.
I was the cleric all along. What a twist. Power word heal.
This guy is gonna 5-foot step, which is fine. He's not gonna proc attack of opportunity from either of you or this soldier that has accompanied us, this infantryman.
But would he proc from Molly?
He
steps out.
He
of
was
her reach, doesn't
actively
he?
grappling Molly the previous round.
he's still in Molly's reach, actually.
Noise.
He's going to let go of Molly, which is just fine.
He didn't have Molly. Molly got that.
Oh, no, yeah, you're
freedom
right.
of movement
Yeah.
burst or whatever.
Yeah, got that from one of our friends.
From a
in,
paladin.
no, not
Or no, the
paladin.
bar.
One of the guys in Keiser crew.
The
What
bar.
was it Keiser crew? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Keiser crew confuses me.
Yeah, they have all sorts of weird little tricks. No, the bards are providing healing and competence right now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
We need us some competence. That's for damn sure.
But this Etten is going to step over and reach one of its arms and kind of like grab this tree. And I'm going to roll a strength check here. Great. And with its other arm, grab the other tree. Great. And it just like grabs the two nearest like tall coniferous trees and rips them out of the ground. And it's going to throw both of them at Keiser over here on the side as both these get uprooted. And this entire area just starts getting filled with debris.
Nice.
Sorry, I also forgot to note that there's like fire here still.
you have like a cool tagline? Is he saying like "Merry Christmas" and then throw?
No, he just kind of
You
grunts.
filthy animals.
Just kind of grunts.
That's why they're not people. They can't come up with clever things.
Yeah, that's what it really is. They don't shout their
The
special
witty banter
abilities
is,
name as
is
they use it.
necessary.
Say like special trigun third configuration and then blow you away.
Christ. Throws those 2 trees, which does some like decent damage to Keiser, but that's not really the problem, as Keiser is like slightly staggered by that hit, and all the dwarves kind of like duck into the plate openings where they can find them, or otherwise kind of crawl around on its shoulders. The ogre is gonna shift 5 feet over this way, and between its hands, you see it has that like sickening rustic bolt.
No.
Well, it was a
So
50-50
sick.
bet.
Yeah, what can you do? Yeah.
Fires
I
it
bet on
over
my
at Keiser.
friends.
Bosco appreciates it. That's what I appreciates about you.
Great. Keiser failed the saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Those. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well. 26, 32 points of rust damage.
Oof.
And you see it kind of like blows this huge hole in the center of the golem. Not all the way through, but at least just like in its chest plate. And a second later, you kind of hear this as like fire explodes outwards from the new hole in the center of Kaiser's chest, and the entire thing just goes toppling backwards and down. It's
Damn.
not dead, but it is a debilitated flaming heap. And immediately
Wait a minute.
dwarves start to
The
disengage.
dwarves start to just pile out
Wait.
of it.
Absolutely.
Wait, Eden, didn't you
That's
give
not
him
their
like
buffer out.
Russ?
No, I gave it to Bosco.
Thank you. That's what it was.
It was a 50-50 bet.
Right. It was one of those guys. Like, I
gotta
don't know which
roll.
one it was, but like
Somebody
I had to be
create
sure.
water.
I protect my friends first.
My friends are food.
Great.
Yeah, you have create water, don't you?
I do have create water.
Actually, I think
I
one
don't
of
think
them.
that's gonna work on this fire.
I think one of them would stay with the. One of them would stay on the golem, but the other 3 pile off and are gonna start engaging by hand. Now, this ogre mage, this like oni, this demonic being, is marked by what's effectively like a divine fairy fire.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good for everyone. He's not gonna be able to hide from anyone or return to invisibility.
It's gonna be your target. We got we got these 4 fools in front of us, right? Like
Or good buddy.
That being said, the rest of them start to act as well.
And say these guys are about to crunch in a little bit there, so
yeah.
He moved in my threat range.
One of them is going to try to stomp on you.
Makes sense to
I'm
me.
telling you, brother, combat patrol.
yeah.
You want to be the big guy in the front. You got to
Does 22 hit?
Miss.
Really?
I gave
Good
him
man.
the.
Yep,
I give you
I'll-
what, like plus
yeah.
5 to AC.
Does a lot of buffs, yep.
Okay, that does not hit.
Hooray!
The other one, unfortunately, does hit Molly. Our girl will live.
Yeah, AC 32.
Not in my heart.
Yeah, it hits her. Roll a natural 18.
Noise.
Ooh.
That's pretty nasty. It's 21 points of damage.
21, 15, 6.
How's she looking? Like, she's mostly...
She's down 42 out of 129.
Okay, so not great. Not terrible. 3.6 Runkin. The last one, Bosco. It's going to try to stomp on the dwarf next to you, like the one behind Bosco, and then it's going to try to slam down on him with its axe. That's a crit.
Wow.
That is a ×3 crit on Bosco. How many hit points does Bosco have?
Don't you worry about it, sunshine.
That was knocked it. This
Can you crit constructs with
Yeah, you can crit.
regular weapons?
Yeah, you can crit.
Okay.
Constructs actually are not immune to critical hits or sneak attack. 15 plus 21, 63 points of damage. Bosco's down, yeah.
Get down.
Yeah.
Damn. Basically just like cleaves it through half of Bosco's body, at which point the old construct just collapses down onto the ground. All right.
This is why I like reveal when I put.
He's
a
like
fucking
dead.
barbarian in the-
I think Newt can still repair it.
So no.
No.
He's too dead for that.
Fuck.
We've surpassed the broken condition.
Bosco's destroyed.
No amount of magic can repair him.
Ooh.
You know what's really cool though, is that cannon it was simply attached to Bosco and is not part of his construct. So
Mhm.
like, we still have a working cannon.
It just can't
Shit,
move.
easy money.
It's just not gonna move itself
Yeah.
We'll
Damn.
give it to we'll
That's
give
where
it to
you're
what's her
wrong.
nuts.
Or shoot itself. Oh, what? What'd you do?
We'll give it to
I'm a
Atomic
siege
Heart over
mage.
there.
And
that's
his
right.
Cannon is my animal, my arcane.
Is your
warrior.
so that's dumb.
As the last enemy action, that troll moves up,
So funny.
loads, uses his move action. Well, yeah, 5 foot steps, uses his move action to reload the last action of his ballista. He's gonna fire, but then he's not gonna be able to attack for like another turn and a half. So
Trust me, buddy. I feel your pain.
he's gonna shoot at Molly.
It's not easy being the siege engineer.
That's 2,
Let me pull up the stats.
And
for
now
this
you're
one,
gonna
because that can still be
start.
broken.
14 plus 2, so it's 16. So it's 32 points of damage to Molly.
Okay.
Another ballista bolt goes and actually like pierces a plate at the front of the golem's chest.
This guy's shooting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You killed the other one.
But you got your Bane bonus against the other 3 big guys and that
Mhm.
ogre mage who you should be focusing.
Yep. But someone has to kill the troll eventually.
Yeah.
Don't
All
worry, I
right.
got you.
It is
You did that
Violator. It's
troll
your
a
turn.
couple times,
Is me. I'm gonna
Ogre mage.
right? Ogre mage.
push up to this tree. Fire at that
Ogre-
motherfucker.
Oh, you don't want to fire at the ogre mage? You want to fire at the troll?
Oh, the troll. Okay. Use your dragon's breath.
That's fair.
Then.
I'm using dragon.
Yeah, so you won't get the Bane
I've-
bonus, but you still get that extra 2d6.
Yeah, I've had incendiary loaded up.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then remember, you crit on 19s and 20s.
That's
disgusting. He times 4s on 10% of rolls.
that's 7 on the die, 8, 16.
Hit. The touch attack.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wait, my bad. Oh yeah.
Raised him on the map too early.
Oh no, I totally got my app figured out. I don't want to roll real dice.
We add the
You
cannons.
should probably roll real
Why
dice.
would I just want to
buddy.
roll a
It'll
d12 and add
it'll just
11?
be faster. We got a lot of actions to get through.
What is it?
14.
14.
There you go. And you roll 2d6 fire damage.
That's
Okay,
3.
17 points of damage. You see like the bursts of fire do partially ignite some of the dry pine, like the dry needles of that tree, and that troll is lit up and burning.
Second chat.
Ouch.
Second shot.
No, you roll your d20 first.
Mm-hmm.
Your attack roll works just fine. You can do that. What's it on the die?
That's a 5 on the die plus, what is it?
Mm,
9.
be like-
Plus 9.
Oh my god.
Hit.
I've been subtracting hardness from Bosco's damage.
Oh my god. I can't believe you.
No, it's challenge mode.
I'm not sure
that's what
Bosco would.
11.
16
Well, so
plus.
He was down 10
What's it on the
points,
die?
But that would have only put him
11.
11?
1
Yeah.
point.
27.
27 more points of damage.
27. Yep.
That troll's down.
Hooray!
You can rocket the third shot into the
Yeah,
back of
the-
like
Well,
the ogre that stomped Bosco.
the troll's
I-
not dead. In like a couple rounds, it'll stand back up.
Put him in
Will
the
it? It's
fucking
had
grave.
fire damage. It's regenerates disabled.
Yeah, but it's still not like unconscious enough to just die.
Okay, then shoot
Yeah.
it the third time, I guess.
Okay, I'll shoot him for the 3rd time.
Coup de grace, but it's not really. Roll to hit first.
Yeah, that troll's dead. Nice. Yeah, you rocket your third shot into its hide, and it slouches over for the last time. Or slumps over.
Hooray!
That's what I'm looking for. Okay, there are no more enemy ballistas. Okay, just the 3 ogres and the demon. It is Sparky, your turn,
It sure
and then Hammer,
do.
you're on deck
Cool.
after ally initiative.
Yeah. How far away am I from melee with this ogre that just put Bosco down? Like a 5-foot step. I can't see where
You
I
are
am.
right here, and it is 10 feet from you.
But yeah, 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. We'll fucking 5-foot step onto that tree.
'Kay.
And then I'm just gonna give like a quick swivel of my fingers, and the cannon on Bosco rotates
Ooh,
and shoots the battle mage.
man, that's rough.
And then remember your bonus as well from my Blessing of Fervor.
Right. Which I should have given beforehand, but that's fine. I'm just gonna take the extra attack. That's a 20 total to hit, Mr.
Mhm.
Battle Mage.
All right, yeah, that against touch AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
13, 17, 21, 25, 27, 35, 38 points of damage. The Battle Mage.
38.
Oof.
And there's a save, yeah.
No. 'Cause that was a
That was just a cannon shot.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just a ranged attack.
Damn, 38 points of damage, or 35 points of damage.
38.
38. Okay, that hurts.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just reload.
Right.
And then with my standard, I'll whip up the musket and put one end of the
Point
end of the
blank
ogre
'em.
in front of me.
Okay. You're gonna draw an attack of opportunity by making a ranged attack in melee.
Fuck 'em.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Now that matters. Good.
He hurt your Molly, or he hurt your Bosco.
I'm just saying, dog. like,
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
I'm not a melee combatant, so I'm probably going down anyway. That was a 19 to hit.
Hit.
12 points of damage.
You unload this musket right into this ogre's, like, the fat of its stomach. It roars at you, and then immediately is just gonna kick you in the chest with a leg the size of your whole body.
Good.
So natural 18, I guarantee is gonna hit you because it's at like 34. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to roll a strength check. Now you should get a +2 bonus on this. I would rule this as part of the giant training features, so I'll give you a +2 bonus.
That's a 20 total.
20 total, great. You're not thrown or knocked prone. Okay, that is 20 flat, just 20 points of damage.
Easy.
If you had failed your check, you would have been thrown into that burning tree like 15 feet behind you. And
Easy. Second shot for extra attack.
mm-hmm.
That's a 20 again.
Okay.
6, 9, 12 points of damage.
12 more points of damage. Yeah, the ogre's looking pretty bad. Honestly, he's looking pretty fucked up. Doesn't regenerate like the trolls do. They're a little thicker, but yeah, not by much. Good turn. Your allies are all going to start acting. As soon as it sees dwarves getting into direct melee, like a wizard getting into melee with this guy, Dirge crew runs over.
Where you been?
They grapple the ogre, and they're gonna push him back 5 feet. Now he's still in your melee range, but they're grappling him.
Yeah.
And you hear the dwarves shouting obscenities and like banging on drums and stuff. And you see blood start to pour, like gush out of the ogre's nose and ears as they assault it with sonic magic. That's a natural 20.
Oh god.
Hey!
All right.
Holy shit.
That dude's dead.
Goodbye, brains.
Yeah, they grab it, push it back, and while Dirge is holding it by its two wrists and it's like dropped its war axe, they start blasting it with dwarvish power metal, and within seconds you see all of the contents of its skull have emptied out of its nostrils, and the ogre just slumps over dead.
Nice.
Jesus, that was a crit.
Hollowed.
I just go, yeah, that was mine.
I take full responsibility.
All right, the rest of your allies.
Reload cannon. Our couple
Reload
technicians.
cannon.
These two are gonna
We're not out of
reload.
the
We got our
fight
one
yet.
guy over by me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pally Boy.
We got one more fireball with the boys.
And if I'm me, boy.
Yeah,
This
we're not
one's gonna
get
5-foot
into
step
kind of
back.
a prolonged fight. With
These three
whatever we
infantrymen
find
spend their
next.
whole turns. You're completely reloaded.
Let's go, baby.
Good call, lads.
This one next to Wall is very brave, but also just watch this Etten throw 2
Swing,
trees.
brother.
So,
I can swing too.
that's barely gonna hit, but he does hit.
You got me an it wants to die for his country.
Oblige him. Yeah, they do some decent damage with their Warhammer. And the others, the crew of Keiser, while their main guy's staying on top of attack as engineer, the other 3, shit, they're in a bad spot. What the fuck do they do? They're gonna.
We could really just use another like.
They're gonna kind of like form a
We
like
can
a.
extended that next round.
They're basically just form like a wall here, like a shield wall. 2 of them bring up their physical shields, and then the third guy stomps his foot into the ground and like creates a low wall of stone. And they form just a dwarven phalanx and start shouting in Kuzdul at this demon that has felled their golem. The third guy, he's gonna start doing some things. What does repair or not repair? It's make whole. What's the healing for that?
1d6 per level.
Yeah.
Up to 10.
Great. So it's gonna help. It's not gonna be a lot, but it's gonna help. Man. Okay. 19 points of healing for Keiser, who's gonna stand up, but it is just like ruptured. It's gonna be debilitated for the rest of this mission.
Ooh.
And our last ally,
Pally Boy, right?
Human.
yeah,
Human.
Marcus
right.
Orestes.
That's it.
He goes charging through the fire and the flames.
He
We
does
carry
have
on.
my fervor bonus as
Mhm.
well.
He runs in, he smites the ogre, and then he's gonna charge it. So that's gonna be enough. 8 plus 2d6, and I think that's not bad. Plus 6, that's 18. Plus, this is an evil outsider, so 12 more.
Ooh.
30 flat points of damage to the thing as he runs in and just like slashes it really brutally across its abdomen. But still, it towers over him, and he's standing in front of it, just all guts and glory. That's all he's got now. Hammer, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna continue my thing I've always done. I'm taking the extra attack as well. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna wail the guy in front of me
Wail on that ogre.
with the power attack. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits, yeah, absolutely. None of these things really have
Ooh.
very high AC because they're giants.
27 points of damage.
Ow! Fuck. If you hit it like that again, it's gonna die.
You do have an extra attack because of fervor.
He's taking it.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I announced first before
Yeah.
anything else.
So
Good
good.
man.
Yep. 22 points of damage.
22 more points of damage. This ogre's super fucked up. You could breathe on it. and it would go down.
Hooray! See, this one more does it. Natural 20.
Yeah. Tell me, Hammer. How do you want to dispatch this giant?
One at each kneecap and then the face.
Oh,
Balls, dude.
no, it's pretty simple, but no, I was thinking of just going for like things that will attach Molly with. So with his arms first, get rid of that, and just trying to cleave his head off.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nasty. So, I mean, keeping in mind he's like 16 feet higher than
Yeah,
you.
I'll work my way up.
Yeah. You take your war pick, and you like when he reaches down a hand to grab it, you dig into his forearm, and you kind of like just full muscle up, just like launch yourself further up his body, slam it into his collarbone, and then muscle up again, and with that third hit, you just full King DDD it right down on top of his skull. Nice.
Witness.
The next ogre falls.
Hooray. Okay, fine.
I mean, it's just playing getting over it.
Guys, I got this. Watch.
Man, that's a game I haven't thought about forever. Holy shit.
All right. Fucking
Wow.
Bennett Foddy, dude.
Think about the ratings.
Good turn, Hammer. Wall.
Molly is
Finally,
going
you're
to take
on
the
deck.
extra attack with the Blessing of Fervor. 3 attacks coming at 2 heads. Nat 18 on the first one. Absolute hit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that is 17 plus 16, 33 points of damage.
Ow. Fuck.
Second swing, 13 on the die.
Okay.
Plus, what is it to hit again? Plus 29 to hit.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're
that
always gonna hit these
is
guys.
17 plus 16, another 32 points of damage. No, sorry, 33
That's
points
just
of
it.
damage.
That's it. Yeah.
Let's go, baby,
Molly
get
just
triple.
double punches on the first one, smashes one skull, and the second one smashes the other as the Etten goes down.
I'd like the
Not the
second
tree,
attack to pull his skull out of his face so I can throw it at the ogre mage for my last attack.
Watch this.
Absolutely.
Nat 19, so close. Or that is a critical. That's right. I got the 19 to 20 crits.
Molly didn't even like punch through the second skull
Just
so much as
grabbed.
like fingers went through the skull, grabbed
2 in
around,
the eyes, 1 in the nose,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna bowling ball it.
just like rips it free of the skin and the vertebra, and is gonna throw the grisly remains.
Critical 8, 6. That is 14 plus 16. Then 30 even, 60 points of damage.
60?
60.
Holy
Molly
shit!
was at times 3.
Yeah, you throw it at that mage who's looking pretty bad now. That is bloodied.
How are allied hit points looking? I call out. Who's dead?
Our soldiers are for the most part pretty good.
Let me check.
they're mostly only
Kaiser crew's taken some damage on that
Yes.
explosion.
yeah. There's
You've
a lot of
taken
light
some
damage.
No, you would.
No damage taken.
No,
Shit,
he's
we're
a
looking pretty
fucking
good.
warrior.
You took some
Yeah, I
damage.
got a third of my health. Yeah.
No, they all
Yeah.
went after Molly instead of me.
I can
Alright.
20 foot just kind of into the middle of everybody since I gotta start slowly walking my way towards this ogre mage. And I'll do a channel for you guys.
Absolutely.
No, channel. I already blessed you.
Oh, thank
You're welcome.
you.
A little min-max in there. 14, 15, so 15, 7, 22 points of healing.
22 points of healing. Okay. Kaiser
Yeah,
crew are looking pretty good. Everyone else is full.
Sweet.
Great.
And I'm full up, so I'm not worried about it. That's my turn.
Or mostly full. That guy's full. But yeah.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Good turn, Wall, enemy, and then Violator. You're the last man standing. You're the next one up. So
Mhm.
we are our ogre mage here. Our Oni mage. Well, it looks pretty bad. He just got smoked, and then he got a skull rocketed into
you're good.
him. This forest is on fire, but he's done enough. Yeah, he's gonna do that funny little thing that ogre mages do, and he turns ethereal. And he kind of just starts like floating off into the woods.
Fucking pussy.
I know. Kind of the image of him remains behind, and it speaks now to the paladin, but also to you, like the two holy men on the field, and it says,
You think you've saved them? I did what I needed to do. I bought a little more time.
and then it fucking vanishes into the shadow of the woods.
Fucking tease.
He just tickles your nuts and then walks
Oh
away.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll
Guys-
ball on that one up.
You dispatched those enemies very quickly. Good job. That's the ambush. That's the end of that combat encounter. But the enemy commander got away. The enemy commander is pretty dangerous.
Like a fire in a nursing home.
And taking account of everything we have here, is Bosco just Bosco's gone?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
okay.
cannon
Give the cannon
remains.
to Molly.
I mean,
The cannon can just move with you, though, right?
well, yeah.
Or-
I just gotta like put it
In a backpack.
bag of holding, and then
Molly can carry it at
Yeah.
very least. But
It is
Christ, how
loaded.
long is Keiser down for? Is Keiser getting back up?
Keiser stands back up, and it's like grinding and creaking,
Yeah.
but it stands and it walks relatively competently.
It walks.
You just get the feeling,
among
if
us.
anything like giant-sized melee attacks it, it's gonna go. Prone.
Which is basically 100% of what we're fighting these days.
Their leader looks down at you as you're like looking over the smoldering wreck of your construct, and he says,
Your dog.
"Aye, we can carry the cannon into battle. Our primary weapons. It's done. So, but you have a weapon and no platform to carry it.
Mhm.
You think I'm gonna let these fucking losers take this cannon?
Well, you get to aim
What have
it
they
still,
done?
right?
You still gonna aim it.
Yeah.
They're saying, "Come ride with us."
They're basically gonna spot weld it onto like the top of his head.
Check out my new helmet I got, guys.
But his whole head just replaced by the cannon. Put some googly eyes on it and be done.
That cannon's getting carried by a construct. I don't know who. I don't care who you give it to, but
Honestly, at
Give it
this
to
point,
somebody.
like, Molly's been tearing up the melee and Kaiser's been struggling a little bit.
I mean, you can carry it, but you're riding with me. Let's make that point clear.
Keiser soloed one of the giants before he got a fucking
Yeah,
hole blown in him.
Yeah.
It's not Franz Ferdinand's fault. He's not immune to bullets. Okay.
It
That's a skill issue.
is. Though. It is. We absolutely though need to at very least radio back to base
Hey,
because
that
we
shit's
don't
fucked.
we don't have the resources available to honestly push this. If that was like a distraction force,
Yeah, no.
I've got like 4 spells left.
I think I have 2.
HQ. We got
That's a lie. I have all my level
held
1
up by the
spells.
enemy pretty good. We believe there's a more substantial force at the objective.
Well,
We have taken multiple casualties in
just
construct.
hears in the background.
No live casualties.
Punch in the middle.
Hmm.
No
Secret.
casualties.
Would
You
you tell me-
monster!
What golems we got left standing?
We got Molly. We got this one. whatever
That's
the hell that is.
Dirge.
Dirge.
Dirge is unscathed.
Dirge is
Yeah.
fine.
Dirge is great.
And-
Molly's almost half hit points.
That one is fucked up, but up.
Kaiser is
Keiser is
disabled
fucked
but
up, but up.
mobile.
Yeah.
I return to base. We're going to send out an expeditionary force and do a secondary reconnaissance with some anti-magic.
Roger. Out. Let's go over RTB.
Pulling off the panel from Bosco that has Bosco's name painted on it.
Oh. Just carving like the Stone Maiden's visage in his dead bodies. It's just like, we're leaving. Good call.
We're pulling out of here.
Man.
I never pull out.
Jesus
What they
Christ.
twist?
You guys,
Sending another expeditionary force is a massive mistake on HQ's part, but the fuck am I going to say about it?
yeah.
Yeah. What are we?
Instead
They're
of
just
an
going to lose. They're
expeditionary
just going to lose
force-
3 constructs because realistically, the only reason that we came out of that so on top of it was because of Bosco
Mhm.
and some of the spells that like I cast,
They're probably just going to send
Like-
like more
And me.
scouts.
and
though.
the
There
fact
needs
that
to
the
be a
hammer
massive
is just like
operation.
chosen by the
Mhm.
gods. Insane
So-
hits.
They're probably just going to send scouts in with like the ability to see through illusions and stuff.
Yeah.
So
You are
Okay,
fucking
yeah,
sick of
that's a
us
good
there.
idea.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back, rest up.
yes, we're going to go rest.
I've got a couple of those pearls of power I can let Kaiser's team use up at least to make sure that we're not limping our way back, but we're more of a force on our way back.
I still have a make cool cast.
Can
Yeah,
I restock my stuff? Taffy?
use that on Molly.
Yeah, you go back to base and you can restock on your shit.
Woo!
A good old restock.
Not a good roll. So sorry, Molly.
Hooray.
Does that include consumables like scrolls? Because I've got like some level 1 and 2 scrolls.
Yeah, it scrolls up to 3rd level
Oh,
if you
sweet.
have any.
Yeah, well, we got up to 2nd level, so.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, look.
Yeah, baby. That's what we're waiting for. That's all about.
24. We'll probably use up one of those pearls of power, say, and just top her off because she
Yeah.
was one more of those and she's good. Then use one more on Dirge to just get him running a little smoother.
Goodbye, Bosco. You've been good.
He said, Bosco 2 OP, please nerf. The
Eh.
nerf was death.
You guys get back to base. Keiser is retired for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
until they can
who knows
repair it.
how long at that point.
Yeah, well, they're probably gonna have to re-enchant its primary weapon.
Yeah.
They
You should also report to base that their whatever field commander, boss, whoever that was that we talked to, utilizes ethereal magics because we do have seance sitting in the backdrop
Okay.
that actually like suddenly turns him from absolutely useless to key.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell the commander that.
absolutely, yeah.
All that info, super helpful.
I'm gonna do the fucking after action report or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
full disclosure on everything.
Cool.
I'm gonna re-prepare a couple different spells.
You
if we
guys
get to rest that
can.
long.
Yeah, you guys are not gonna be able to take an 8-hour rest.
I've got a
Probably.
knapstack. I've got
Yeah.
my one knapstack.
You guys can take like 2 hours of rest here.
Sounds like getting my
That is
shit.
exactly what I need to get my
Hey,
shit back at least.
I'm just
Hey,
gonna
buddy.
clean my rifle.
I
Mm.
do. I've got a 4th level spell that I could get rid of for you. Yeah, I got you.
Let's.
No, it was spell immunity. Or no, it was- sorry, ward shield.
Sparky,
I cast spell immunity.
You are approached in camp by a couple of the other golem engineers and some of the geomancers, and they basically have a proposition for you. Right, so the odds of saving Keiser are not looking great because a lot of the magic that keeps the internals upright and the anti-grav that helps it stand on its own 2 feet has been compromised by this demonic rust. So first thing, don't get hit, and if you do, fix it quick. Maybe a consecrate spell could do it, but could protect it against this kind of corruption. But just wanted to keep you informed on the matter, and well, the crew of the Keiser has made you an offer, and one of their engineers steps forward. We're not going to bring the girl back, but we could
We like your
salvage.
style.
We could salvage some of the parts, and if you want an upgrade, we could graft them onto your mecha or any of the parts you've got from your broken artillery piece. I'm offering you 6 engineers working overtime, and we could get you a nice little upgrade. Nothing super magical, but some chemistry and a little bit of metalworking.
Can I help them to add some more magic?
They want you in on it.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll help out.
What do you guys have in mind for that?
So they're gonna ask you, and you can configure this any sort of way. You can take the spare parts from. I'm gonna let you There's a range of options. I'm gonna let you choose one of them. You can take some spare metal plating from Keiser and reinforce Molly and just make her tougher. It won't increase any of her combat abilities, but it could help. It would also make her slightly slower, because she's gonna speak thick. The other option is they're willing to help you attach Bosco's cannon as a permanent weapon fixture on Molly, and possibly give it some alchemical fire properties, the way that Keiser had it. So you'd basically be attaching like a flamethrower slash
Flamethrower cannon.
like a dragon's breath
Incendiary round.
cannon
Incendiary.
to
yeah.
Molly permanently.
Oh,
Would that take away her melee?
No.
nah.
Can we just put it where Molly's
Fucking
head is?
bet.
It's a big ass iron
Done.
cannon. Molly will just hit him with the cannon.
Yeah.
What's it
I'm
gonna
not
do? Dent the cannon.
Yeah, you're not
That'd be
wrong.
cool. Let's do that.
Do that.
Let's strap it to Molly.
Okay. Neat.
Sorry to say, I really don't give a fuck about Keiser.
That's okay.
Like,
No,
he's cool enough, but that, I'm
But if he's out, he's out. Take
like-
what we can get.
They're
Man.
like, listen, this was our like 90,000 gold investment, and we're gonna strip it down for parts and
We're
improve
gonna
yours.
use every last bit of it.
Yeah. They asked for permission to break apart Bosco's remains as well, and they're gonna start like attaching pieces of Bosco onto Molly. They're kit bashing your dwarven mecha fantasy.
They're full Mad Max in it.
Yeah.
I throw up, but I let them.
Oh, absolutely.
Attach. All right.
You see like Keiser's crown that was like built into the top of its kind of like a Caymanid style helmet, like T-shaped helm, has been like ripped off and has been attached to Molly. So Molly has this just like barbed metal crown. But otherwise, yeah. So do you want like a shoulder cannon or do you want like a Megatron style kind of
What do you
thing?
think it
Shoulder
goes?
cannon.
Shoulder cannon, Predator style, man.
Yeah.
Predator
Straight
style,
up.
rip and tear.
100%, man.
She can like get on like her knee and just like
Doesn't even
stabilize.
need to. I can just aim it
Also, yes.
from the ground.
Mhm.
But now I'm gonna have to do so much more walking. Every day it just became like
You could ride Molly into battle.
You can have a seat by the cannon.
The guys on the Keiser and Fortress have like little footholds and little handholds, like Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
You know, so they can ride
Yeah,
various
we'll work,
parts
we'll
of their
work
guy.
a little.
Cool.
Do we get a an info dump from the scouts about what did they discover anything? Did they come back?
You're gonna need some time to wait for that info dump, but yes, it will come. You're preparing spells,
Yeah, I'm re-preparing some spells.
knapsacking. Okay, what about you?
I'm restocking the stuff that I use.
Restocking. Cool. He's on resupply, and you go for
Cleaning my weapon.
yeah, you go do a combat report.
Yeah.
Roll an engineering check for me.
Actually, after I get done doing the fucking report, can I go help them?
Yeah, sure. Do you have any
I have some engineering. Yeah.
You got some
Oh,
engineering
absolutely.
knowledge.
Go help. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
18 on the die.
I offer some mending
that's
spells.
23.
23. Yeah.
36.
You're able to help. Great job. It's gonna take you guys like all of 2 hours, but you permanently affix the cannon to Molly, and they do some like basic like short-term enchantments to give it alchemical flame properties. But if you want it to be like permanent, which is outside of the purview of this campaign,
Yeah.
they would want you to come back later for that kind of thing. So I'll just tell you, your cannon, the fire abilities are susceptible to anti-magic.
Okay.
Just letting you know that's a thing.
What's the damage on that dragon's breath?
It's going to increase your cannon's damage by, it's only a d6 of fire,
Okay, that's fine.
but it's also gonna set enemies on fire,
I love that.
Nice.
and it counts as a magical fire, not a natural fire. So that's good.
Then the question I have, because I have explosive charges that I shoot out of that cannon.
Mhm.
Additive.
So, is the casing on those enough to protect them from the dragon's breath? Because I obviously don't
From that
want to try
magical
to shoot
enchantment.
one and then just have it detonate
Explode
in
in the cannon.
I think you can control when the dragon's breath happens, but if you want to load an explosive round, you shouldn't double it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Duly noted.
So we chuck it at them. Got it.
Because it was my impression that it was more of the concussive force of it hitting something that sets off the charge. So I just wanted to
Old
double
school
check that.
cannonball style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the engineer just kind of like looks over at you as you're going over your inventory of weapons. They've just like finished grafting on this whole like shoulder assembly. So Molly went from being like a fairly robust humanoid shape to having like a huge kind of like platform
Got a
on
fucking
her
shelf
shoulders.
on her now.
Basically, yeah.
Fortress is jealous.
Yeah, very stumpy and pissed. She
Molly
has
is
a
pissed?
tower shield on one
Always,
forearm
yeah.
as like a buckler almost, and then still holding like a sword in the other hand if you want it.
Yes.
Okay, but imagine the threat, right, of just like a kneeling golem, tower shield up front, and there's just a cannon over the wall.
This shit is so raw it hurts. But as you're looking through inventory, one of the other dwarves just like, brother, you ever heard of grape shot?
Well, of course.
How come you don't use any?
Got one big bowl, one explosive bowl.
It's what I own.
That's all the grape shot I need.
Right, and like it's so nice, it's all well and good to like make a crater where like Rini used to be standing, but You know, it's really satisfying to just pulverize them into little squishy bits.
True. You got like some charges ready to go because, like, you know,
I got
I'm
grape,
already
I got chain. What you want?
both because I have some gnarly ideas for some chain shot.
Hi.
Borderline war crimes, but these aren't people, so it's fine.
Yeah, I.
He's like,
yeah.
No, it's just like me, man.
Nice.
I think we can spare it from the reserves, and you've got a really good combat record, so no one else I'd rather bend the rules for if I'm gonna be sending out an extra ammo, you know?
How about
I
bend
mean,
the
to be fair,
rules
right?
a little bit for me?
I actually didn't take any ammo from this camp.
Okay, yeah, he's just like,
I'm so like well up on ammo from the past 2 camps.
well, what you need, War Daddy?
Find me a bolt action.
Hate that you keep calling it.
You already have. You have. The
I have a
equip-
musket.
Yeah, but that is as fast as you can have.
Oh, okay.
That's the Pathfinder equivalent.
But
with
how
the,
fast
with the
can you
charges you
reload?
have and everything,
Mm-hmm.
What's your reload speed
it's maxed.
So
Yeah, he's
with
he-
action?
shoot and another round I can shoot again.
You got a bayonet on that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
Chain shot, grape shot, 2 swords.
Yeah,
abilities.
You're
Swing through, yeah. All right.
more grenades. You know,
What kind of ammo do you have? You just have Dragon's Breath?
I just have incendiary rounds. And
regular
normal
and Dragon's
rounds.
Breath. Yeah.
Do you want frost rounds?
What's the damage on that?
They have acid rounds, yeah. It's the same as yours, current incendiary, but it's cold.
2d6 but cold.
Oh, okay. I want more grenades. Can I have more grenades?
Yeah, I can give you 2 more grenades.
Bet.
So you have like 3 now.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Well, I have what? I have 3.
Hammer's happy.
Why go for 2d6 damage
Mhm.
when I can go for 76?
And everywhere you walk,
I actually
Hammer
roll
people
86.
like everywhere you walk,
You.
people like bow, like kind of like duck their heads and
Now it's
say
96.
a short prayer, like, just like it's like wow, it's kind of weird,
You just remember with all your fancy chosen shit that I'm the one who recommended you. Okay.
And that's
I put the resume in.
My whole plan is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Cool. Yeah, you guys do the things for like 2 hours, and it's very effective. So, what spells did you reprep?
I switched around a couple of my things since I've got my scrolls done up. I've got an extra cast of Divine Favor prepped out. I switched over one of my 3rd level spells, my knapsack, for a Dispel Magic.
Nice. Hey.
And that's basically it. I switched out one of my 2nd level spells for Cat's Grace as well.
Okay.
And a Bull Strength.
I like.
So I did a little switch
for
around.
Molly. Oh no.
Or my chosen friend.
Yeah, or good old Hammer here.
Yeah.
Hammer should have been upgraded to Sledge when he was reformatted by the
Sledge.
gods.
Nah, don't care. One hammer.
I'm gonna go back to the commander and be like, any news?
Yeah. You guys wait, and eventually you return to HQ to get the intel from the forward scouts. From what you've heard, there is a massive enemy force in the woods.
That's what I said.
Yes.
That's what I told
That's not new information.
him.
Word for word, that's what I read.
Now that we've sent in some people who can like see through any manner of illusion and such,
Yeah.
and you are aware there's still only one like Oni that they can see on site. There are very few giants. It seems like they may have spent a lot of their giants in that raiding party,
Good.
but
Fuck 'em.
they have like a teeming horde of goblins and orcs.
What I said.
There is some concern. There's some
Yeah.
concern that if they complete whatever objective they have in the woods, that army's just going to turn around and run over
Just steamroll
To
it.
the
our
camp?
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go.
They can go to here, or they could go back to Fornost. Either way.
They could.
Butt wielding.
The other concern is we don't know exactly what their objective is in the woods, but there's some kind of ritual happening and the Oni is like supervising it as these bugbear and orc shamans are kind of casting this like huge demonic ring in the middle of this kind of like forest.
Didn't
clearing.
we? Didn't we get? Didn't we get?
portal, boys?
Didn't we get like actual intel
Now we're playing with
Mhm.
last time that they were actually having a portal up there?
It was possible. Now it's like confirmed.
It was like it's just a big fire. I think
Yeah,
was what
so-
they said last
Mhm.
time.
We were very suspicious of a portal, though.
Yeah.
I think we had recommended that it was going to be a portal,
Yeah,
and now we're right.
that's right. So,
What do they care? We're just a bunch of grand eaters.
Yeah.
so our objective is to stop that at all costs.
What is our objective, HQ?
Kill them all.
Official instructions.
Hey, they are currently exploring options, and you're welcome to weigh in on it, Oshkin, if you think your crew is the most viable for the job. They want to disrupt whatever rituals happening up there, but they need to act quickly.
How many guys we got at camp? Like in total?
camp?
In totality.
What's our force?
Force in this camp, we have about 800 warriors.
We should just send it
Okay.
Honestly.
all in, baby.
Maybe not 800
Suicide.
warriors. Give me like.
Yeah.
I recommend.
Keep in mind, on like at any given time, a third of them are resting,
Yeah.
and then
I
we
rec-
also need at least 100 people to hold Fornost nominally.
Great.
Yes,
I.
Yeah, I was going to say 200.
That's what I
250.
was.
200, 250.
I recommend 250, including us, for this mission.
254.
A huge devotion to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
254.
You wanted to dedicate the entirety of the 47th to this excursion.
We're all
Yes.
devoted to protecting the town, right? This is where 100% of the enemies
Yes. This needs to be like all hands on deck. Yeah.
All right.
are. All right.
I'll talk to the other Nerla.
We can just
and,
get one guy and like, all right,
We'll see what they have to say.
the best we can send.
But
best I can offer you guys. All right.
at this time, it seems like one of our only options. That or we bring out the Titan Slayer and see if he can run amok. I wouldn't bet on it.
You're like a bunch of squeeze outside of the fucking tent. People are eating it, you know?
They basically said, yeah, they have two options: nuclear and ask like this level 15 hero to go army solo, which maybe he can do it.
Nuke.
I mean, he could just come
Nuke.
with us anyway, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll bear witness.
But-
Nuke, and then we'll roll through them.
He can run back to me and I'll heal him, right? Like,
If you guys are going up into this attack, they're probably not going to send him because they don't want to all in their forces.
yeah,
Someone has to hold the valley.
right.
Yeah, so drop a nuke on them, and then we'll roll through them.
Yeah, we should, before we even get their opening move, start using that fireball cannon that we got. We know the location. Just start bombarding the fuck out of
Mhm.
it as
Yes.
we march.
In fact, 10d6 artillery going out.
Yeah, they're
You don't really have to roll.
you don't
That's
have to
just
authorize
kinda-
that. Don't worry. They are going to start dropping bombs on it any minute now. They ask you then to assemble a force that you are happy with,
Okay.
knowing that Kaiser's out and Fortress is still in repair, but it is functional. You can assemble any of the other iron golems you want, and so I'm gonna ask you with discretion, like what your discretion is here. Like, do you want to take all the golems, or do you want to leave some at camp?
I'll leave like, I guess, like 3 at camp. How many we get?
Oh, we have like
3.
5.
Okay,
we
I'll
have,
leave.
like you guys, not Kaiser. You guys, Dirge,
Mothball,
Mothball,
and
Seance,
Fortress.
and Fortress.
I'll leave 2 at camp. We'll take the.
You want to
We'll take
leave?
Seance and Fortress.
Seance and Dirge.
Yeah.
I think we leave Fortress because Fortress is still under repair.
Oh, yeah. That's
leave.
right.
You want to leave Mothball and Fortress?
Mothball and Fortress.
Take Seance
and
because
Take
it's ghost
Seance
punching.
and
Hey, you
Dirge.
guys are voluntold. Let's go. Attach on me.
I've got
Ah,
quick
goes.
before we bother getting into combat, guys. I've got a couple things here. You two get a divine favor, +2 on attack and damage rolls. Everybody,
You
of
guys
course,
talk
gets
among yourselves.
bless. Turk, Cat's Grace, +2 to dexterity.
+2 to dexterity.
And the badger's ferocity, so you crit on 19 and 20.
Ooh, okay.
Enoch, I'm giving you the iron skin and the protection from evil again, so it's +6 to AC.
So I get the same setup.
What was Cat's ferocity?
Cat's grace is +2 to dex. Grace.
Oh,
It's just a spell.
What's the crit on 1819?
19 to 20, that's badger's ferocity.
Badger's ferocity. That's it.
They do be ferocious.
And they do be super ferocious.
When the
Like Far
badgers
Cry
are
4,
bad.
listen, shit goes.
I've got my protection from energy currently on M.O.L.L.E, set for damage reduction 12 against corrosive damage.
The funny thing was, I was about to ask you, like, can I have the same setup? I kinda like it. I don't want to
Yeah.
erase it. I put
I've
it all over.
got you.
Like, whew.
I've got you with that.
Stress free, stress free.
I
That-
do have
Please.
ranged defense. I think I'm going to give it to M.O.L.L.E, that anthropic shield.
Yes.
Okay. %, miss chance for ranged. If anybody wants resistance 10 against an energy type, I kind of hold on to that to see if we get some enemies
Yeah.
coming in with it.
Yeah.
I used my big one
I'm gonna
for
go into
M.O.L.L.E
stealth and fuck
specifically
off anyway.
for the corrosive. Remember, of course, the bless +1 to attack rolls saves against fear.
Yes. Well, maybe
And
I can't.
stay close enough, Turk, for round 1, because then I'll use that Blessing of Fervor
Yeah.
again, but I can't use that until first round of combat, because that doesn't last for an hour like
Maybe
the
I-
rest of these spells do.
Yeah. Maybe I can't just stealth and fuck off. We'll see.
Yeah.
And I'll have my bull strength.
You should
potion in
probably
my
just-
hand.
You should stealth. You should not draw attention to yourself, but you should
Well, yeah.
stay close enough to me that you could potentially use me as cover, and that I can pull the aggro from enemies, and M.O.L.L.E can pull the aggro from enemies. You know?
Yes.
Cool. That is one full ass setup. Gives me very few spells in all reality, but
Hey, buddy.
it's all good.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Well,
I didn't even get a full night's rest. I didn't rest at all. Covered in grease.
we got some full hit
How am I
points. We
back
got
now?
some
What the-
upgrades on M.O.L.L.E.
I love missing math incorrectly. I love it.
So M.O.L.L.E.'s bonuses just adds the cannon, correct? I don't have any AC bonus or any weird here there's. Okay.
I gotta double check everything.
Cool.
Great.
So 28 plus 5. 20 on damage. Sweet.
Freaking sweet.
Okay. So here's the deal.
No deal.
Pass.
You guys have a fuckload of soldiers going in with you.
Yes.
And when you invade this enemy compound, obviously I'm not going to be handling dozens of combatants on the field at a time, which I
Yeah, absolutely.
could, but it'd take forever. I want to finish tonight.
We just go in and we go, where's
This isn't the
Bin Laden?
campaign of North Africa.
No,
I'd
no,
realistically say, right,
I want that game
I
so
want to play
fucking
DNA. I
bad.
want to play it.
I'd say, send Dirge in like the middle of the forces, because that's where the bards are going to do the best job. Seance relatively with the middle of the forces, because he's just hunting the captain. I'd say we take one of the two flanks as a strong point so that we can fold them fast and get the two avenues of attack opened as quickly as
Yes.
possible.
In this fight, I was just going to spawn endless ads until the objective is completed.
Cool.
I'm going to decrease the amount of ad spawns because you guys are bringing an army with you So while you're fighting kind of like the boss fight, your army is going to be fighting on the periphery of the battle. Yeah.
We're gonna
It's gonna
take
be good.
aggro from the boss, and then they'll just do their fucking thing. Yeah.
Yep. Basically.
So
Molly's back with the remembrance of Bosco.
yeah. Bosco lives on through Molly.
Bosco lives on through Molly.
All right.
He had the hots for
You
Molly.
guys start hammering their position with artillery with meteor spells, and they are once again entrenched by magic.
Mhm.
It could never be that easy.
Yeah, we keep pelting it.
Mm-hmm.
Them wizards don't have anything better to do all day. Like,
Best job I ever had.
Best job I ever had.
they keep casting. We'll look to drop it as soon as we can, but also just distracting them by making them keep their magic up.
Mhm.
Primo.
All right. So we're gonna get right into it. You guys have Seance and Dirge.
Yeah.
We have our 3 golems.
Those two can go up the middle. I want to be on this side,
UAV or
flanking
fireball,
around this way.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are my choices. I have 1 3rd level spell left.
Yeah.
And I could give us a
We'll
UAV
be like-
or I can give us a fireball.
I can refresh because I got a full rest, so my gems
This flank.
re-rested. I can give you 2 first level and 1 second level spell back. If
I
you want
haven't
to
used any
utilize
first level
those.
spells, so I'm
Okay.
actually
Yeah,
low
give
up
my
on
squad over there
If
too.
you want a
please.
second
Mhm.
level spell, I can give you a second level spell back.
That would be for the benefit of
Yeah.
Molly, 'cause I don't have any casts to make whole left. I have 1 cast
And
to make
then
whole left.
we're not pushing
Yeah,
it
take it.
straight. I want to
Yeah.
fucking do a,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
But it sounds like we're
Yeah.
just gonna like trudge right into the middle of it, so I don't think a UAV is gonna be necessary.
Could be.
Put it up.
Our friend's gonna go in with us one last time. Marcus.
Let me give you some context. It's UAV or it's fireball. So what do you want?
Oh.
You get one or the other.
I'm giving you
okay,
things
I
to
guess we'll
handle,
hold off
Newt.
right now.
You have 2 mini Boscos to work with.
You got it, chief.
These are
Ooh.
other people's constructs similar to Bosco, but they're inferior to him.
Yeah, they're
That's
swivel
right, they are.
cannons.
Yeah.
Mini Bosco.
They only have like 20 AC.
Okay. That's more than he had.
Well, they're smaller than him, so it makes sense. They have 30 hit points each and hardness 8.
Okay.
But they can fire a 3d6 energy round every like basically every round, and it's just a 2 action reload.
Gotcha. 8.
So it means they're gonna fire like for like 2 turns and then have to spend a whole turn reloading and then fire for 2 more turns again, basically. That's their cycle.
Can you give
Okay.
me the damage on the energy again?
3d6.
Thank you.
It's not a lot, but you got 2 of these guys, and they're skirmishers, so they're gonna move
Yeah.
around the battlefield. You don't want to
For
camp them
3d6.
anywhere.
And is that an attack roll or is it a save on the enemy's part?
That's kind of like what we're doing with Bosco. It's an attack roll with an area effect save.
As long as they're not the direct target.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Sorry.
It's not huge. It's only a 10-foot
no
burst.
worries. 10-foot
It's fun.
burst. And
Yeah.
you said the cooldown was
It's like
2
2
rounds?
shots and then a round. 2 shots and then a round,
Okay.
basically.
gotcha.
2 rounds, then 1 round.
And is that
Basically-
2 shots per or is that 2 shots for the pair?
1 shot around.
2 shots each guy,
Thank
then a
you.
round. So you can lob 2 missiles per round
Oh, okay.
for
And
2
then
rounds.
For 2 rounds, 2 missiles.
Or you could
2
stagger
rounds.
it, it's up to you. But I'm going to let you handle both these little guys.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
They're both ground based.
Bosco could climb. Nobody found that out.
I knew it in my soul.
His next upgrade was going to make him a personnel carrier.
Yeah. So cool.
Going to put dimension inside of Bosco to carry us around in.
So I'm assuming you want to be
That would
on
be
Molly.
funny.
Yeah. It's where I'm going to be best suited or else I'm just going to get killed. I am at my heart just a wizard.
You want to be flanking around.
Molly's gone from melee
No,
fighter
not
to
that
now
way.
just
I'm gonna stay
absolute
close to
cannon
him.
support
Oh, okay.
With some melee capabilities.
with
Gonna
melee
stay close to
capabilities if
them.
they get close enough.
We're just gonna. we're
But
all
I'll
just
probably
gonna
post up in
mob
front of Molly and
this
try to
way,
take as much
basically.
aggro as possible. Let you
Okay.
and the technicians just free
Perception?
reload,
Yeah, go for it.
and Molly will just throw rocks at him.
Yeah, because I can use my standard to reload to move to aim and shoot the cannon.
Yeah.
28 for perception.
28 for perception. Yeah, we're getting out here. Once you've kind of like gotten into this part of the woods and you see dwarvish forces are starting to engage enemies, you guys kind of flank around as best you can as golems, but you get a feeling like a path has been cleared for you to come here. Maybe this is an ego thing. Maybe this Oni
He's
really,
challenging us.
yeah.
Bet.
But you guys get out here. And
Damn,
you
I
see
can't
there's
even
just
figure
kind of
it.
this like outcropping of rocks growing around here, and there are a bunch of ugly fucks.
Cool.
I mean, that doesn't narrow it down. They're all ugly.
I feel like now's the time to drink the bull strain.
Yeah. That's absolutely the time. Because it lasts like an hour.
No,
Oh.
well, yeah, that's
Do
right.
So listen.
So yeah,
you're-
drink it before we go
you're
in.
top dog. Do you want UAV or do you want me to be able to cast Fireball later?
Hold on to it.
No, he has to choose now.
You have to choose now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if we want the UAV, it's going to be useful for the entirety of the fight, not because my UAV lasts like it's like 10 minutes per level.
Yeah.
Over an hour.
Yeah,
Like all my buffing spells.
so like that. But
No way.
it would be
But
better
Fireball
for
is
us to
one
know-
single instance of big damage.
If we're gonna get flanked,
Yeah, it would be better for us to have more information going into this. than
Throw it
if
up.
if
Throw it
I-
up.
Okay.
'Kay.
UAV inbound.
yeah.
Hooray! Wouldn't make it harder, but I'm on a budget. Thanks, PJ boy.
No, I should do better. What are you doing?
What the fuck, man?
Why are you limiting yourself? You can do more.
Sobbing
Oh.
right now. Don't you want us to win?
I'm telling you, PJ Boy just donates against me. That's all it is. Everything I'm a player in, he gives to the DM, and then Mad King comes around and he's like, "Oh, East, my love child, I'm going to sponsor you with everything I do." And it's beautiful, but maybe I need some help
It's beautiful
sometimes.
but terrifying.
Yeah.
This is the power you guys hold.
Where's that? Where's that? Oni fuck.
He is
Right
that
here.
one right there.
Oh, is that okay?
That's
there he
him.
is. Okay, cool.
No, it's not him. It's a camouflage.
That's an illusion. It's all been-
Psych.
The war never happened. There's no war in Boston Say.
Oh, what?
We're actually all at home in our fucking hovels.
Who said I was at home?
Except for him, he's homeless.
If this is my hovel, I'm happy.
Again, best job I ever had.
Yeah, you guys come into this area. So
The wall pre.
I'm obviously a priest. Right?
do you want a dwarf with each of your artillery dogs?
I was a priest in the
Do
children's
they
wing.
need to reload?
Or do they self-reload?
That's what.
They
Yeah.
basically self-reload. So
Okay.
So that no, fuck them.
Nice.
Attach them to. Attach them to like a second squad. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's probably best to just have them kind of running around backside, just not drawing attention to themselves.
Yeah, yeah, just little plinks every now and again. They're really mobile, I'm assuming, because they're
Yeah, that's their whole purpose.
yeah, they're more like a light machine gun,
Or like a
They're like saw gunners.
Mark 19.
Beep,
Yeah.
boop,
You
aerobic
give it-
battle time.
He's- They're Mark 19s. They're basically Mark 19s. Fucking GLs.
Little recoilless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work too.
You know what I really want to factor?
Because they are
in is, like,
explosives.
I'm sure if you crank the math up enough, right, you could probably just build like a Gauss cannon.
Absolutely.
Good.
100%.
In Pathfinder
yeah,
with just
you
magic
could build a
and
character
barrel.
strong enough to wield it, like the Doomslayer. Just run around with this handheld Gauss cannon.
Dude, the nobles. Come on now.
Yeah.
The nobles.
We're about to reopen the who would win Doom guy or Master Chief debate. Because listen, we can go there.
Stop. No.
Nobles. Straight up. All day. All goddamn day.
Nah, I'm not gonna say a goddamn word. You guys,
That was a hot debate for a minute.
Bro, just
you guys move
That is
in,
true, PJ boy. I do
Yeah.
love you.
Sorry. go ahead,
and you
Tafa.
see, so you have your main squad with your paladin and a couple warriors moving up main, and then off on the side you have a squad of 4 infantry, yourselves, and Molly. Over here we have 2 ogres. We see the enemy Oni, as well as a bunch of samurai, a bunch of orc commandos,
See a bunch of fucking targets.
and you see at the dead center, in the middle of kind of this huge like field of glowing demonic runes that kind of like fill the circle of these 5 standing men here. There are 4 enemy priests who are channeling and chanting this like horde tongue.
First target.
Yep.
so initiative.
Splashdown.
Initiative.
I don't want to.
Ha! 17.
Yikes.
Wait.
Nice. All right. I can beat your number, Ian.
22.
Beat
Damn straight you can.
it.
22. 1.
Oh, 5, baby.
5.
I beat you.
Yeah. I-
1.
21.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Oh, thank fuck. All right. At least someone's not caught unawares.
See, and now we're back to our original spot from the beginning.
I
It all
said
makes sense.
pay attention. We're coming up on them.
Don't leave too far away from the circle first round so I can give you guys my blessing of fervor.
I'll think.
Okay, we got Sparky, Violator,
Molly.
Wall, Hammer.
Everything balanced like it all should be.
Okay. Sparky, you are on first, and your little dogs are gonna act on your initiative. Where do you want them to start?
They can just be like in between the 2 forces, right?
That's
Over?
kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
That way they can kind
Keep
of
'em
move in
kinda-
between the 2 of them
yeah.
as needed.
Kind of on the outskirts of both groups.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh, what was the range on that blast? The splash is 10.
Oh, and if you want Molly to help you reload at any point, she can use one of her attacks to just like.
Thank
Oh,
God.
bet.
That's really
That'll
gonna
work.
help a lot.
That'll work, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're willing to sacrifice her multi attacks for it.
It's just 1. It's up to me. I don't control.
Yeah.
But Sparky, it's on you. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the range on the blast from the mini boss goes?
10-foot radius.
Overall range, like
Yeah,
120 foot
Oh,
range.
sorry. Yeah, 120.
120.
That's
Yep.
what I thought. Cool. And we're coming in from that way.
Yeah, we're on the far
Mm,
side,
okay.
on the west side. West side?
Cool, no worries. Yeah, so we'll have them. I'm gonna have them blitz a little bit. We're just gonna fucking, and then they're gonna skirt off.
Strike and fade.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hit the zombie priest. What is that? Southwest corner.
Yeah. Southwest corner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Southwest corner. That
Zombie
boy.
priest.
Okay.
Zombie
boy?
priest.
No.
Over.
This boy.
Southwest.
There
yeah.
you are.
Oh, the
There
green
you
hag.
are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Durr.
Oh, I couldn't see that. Holy cow.
Oh,
this
south.
color.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
Like, huh? What are you guys pointing at? I only know that one over there.
First 2 shots, were an 18 and a 15, and that was 7 points of damage. Unless you want to roll damage for both individually, I'm happy to just do it in one group.
You fire that bolt in, and it kind of hits this dome that exists around
That's
the
what I
rock
thought.
pylons, and
Uh-huh.
it bitch vanishes.
They've got an anti-artillery dome in their anti-artillery dome.
You guys have scared the fear of God into
These
guys.
fucking losers.
God damn it. I just want to use my artillery on a target-rich environment like this.
No, it's
God
cool.
damn.
You got to drop a single artillery
It's actually
barrage.
really good that we have these dogs then, because then they can find that. They're going to be super mobile.
They can find the range. It looked just like the range was their little circle, right?
It's like
Mhm.
a teeny tiny
Yeah.
circle.
Nice.
Was it like it collided with the dome near them?
It's like the rock pylons. There's a dome over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of centered there then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. If they still have movement left, we'll have them kind of skirt off. And just they're gonna start working their way around.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And then perception through the bird. 30.
30. Okay. You see all around the arena, like it looks like goblin archers and orc warriors are going to start swarming our position, but all over this area there are dwarvish forces that are pushing back
Counteracting.
and holding them off. So whereas before I might have dropped like 4 enemies on you guys per round of mooks, which is a lot of ad clear, I'm going to be dropping 2 on.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bit of a line in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got some bolstered directions. They're not going to come from the north. They're not
No.
going to come from.
They're not going to come from this corner at all.
yeah,
They're all going to
okay.
come from that side.
Easy.
And then I don't see any special markers or anything. Any more targets of significance.
You see the Oni mage. He's probably their war chief.
Yeah, but he's pretty well in
He's like right on the edge of it.
He's right on the edge of it.
Lob and
Mhm.
arc shot.
Is he like outside? Almost.
He could step either way,
He
I
could
guess.
probably 5-foot step into it, but yeah, he's hanging out.
Yeah.
It might be bait.
Well, he
Whatever's
might
going
be-
on in that circle is obviously way more important. Hammer, that's
Yep.
you and me.
All right, we'll move in position.
You'll want to move quick.
That's a 19 to lob an arc shot of Molly cannon at the mage as a direct hit.
Yeah. 19 is
You have bless.
I'm sorry, 20 with bless.
20 hits. Yeah, go for it.
Beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. 6, 12, 16, 18, 20, 21, 25, 28.
Nice.
It comes down just perfectly like over the curve of the dome. You
Bonk.
suspect it explodes, and you see as the dust clears, one of the samurai has like rolled away, and there is kind of this like flickering image
That's what I
as
fucking
the
thought.
illusion fades.
That's absolutely what I thought.
He's invisible.
He's
he
somewhere
can cast
around
invisibility at will. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So he's hiding.
Dirge
somewhere.
has the invisibility purge ability, right? No, it was
Invisibility
our,
purge ability?
Marcus.
It was our boy. It was our
yeah.
human boy.
He fucking condemned him
Yeah.
in the sight of God.
Hopefully he can do that again.
Mm-hmm.
I also have fairy fire bullets.
Well,
trace around.
My boy
nice,
Marcus
hell yeah.
still has his smite up.
If I can get
it's
a
the
shot.
same-
Oh, that's right.
today-
Yeah, it's still just
So
going.
that's- well, the fairy fire's gone, but
The
the,
fairy
smite's
fire's
still
gone. The
up.
smite's up. So hopefully he has another fairy fire type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was able to mark him while he was still invisible.
Yep. He prayed
Yeah.
and rolled well, and then he just pointed at him.
Yep.
Cool. It's enemy initiative, and I'm going to explain how this combat's going to work. But before the enemies actually act, we are going to take our 5-minute break. So I'm going to explain the combat, like the mechanics first, and then we're going to take the break. Does that work?
Absolutely.
So there are 4 enemy priests inside that dome.
Yes.
You guys are not going to get ranged attacks into that dome.
Yeah.
Not even like normal ones. Like
We have to
Oshkin,
push. We have to
you
push.
have to push.
Yeah.
If one of those guys goes down, the overdome, the big like total artillery intercept goes. If
Okay.
2 of those guys go down, their tiny dome goes too.
Okay, gotcha. So we have to fucking full push and then
You have to
retreat,
fully commit.
fucking
Mhm.
And then bomb ourselves.
and then bomb ourselves.
The enemies get basically like a point off of
Broken arrow.
Nice. The enemies get a point off of each of these priests that's alive at the end of their turn every round. If their points reach a certain threshold, their ritual succeeds.
Okay.
Wipe them out.
Okay,
Die
gotcha.
or die trying.
Okay, gotcha. That's what we're gonna do.
Sweet. Otherwise, it's pretty normal. I'm just going to be spawning guys on the periphery. You have 3 golems and some infantry to move in. Oh, and Oshkin, the last mechanic. If you ever want to, you can give up your artillery barrage to summon more infantry instead.
Gotcha.
So you get one or the other. You have those alternating powers.
Gotcha. And it would be another 5 rounds.
It would be the roll. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
gotcha,
it's like D6 plus 3, I believe.
Yep.
Or plus 1, yeah, D6 plus 1 rounds. So, okay.
Roll low.
We're gonna take
Yeah.
we're gonna take a 5-minute break, guys. When we come back, we're gonna get into the final battle of the Iron Price. Thank you so much.
And remember, being friends with monkeys is like being friends with children. They never stick around and sometimes end up in half. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.